What is going on, everybody? This is the base fight here today with some more domination gameplay. We are on the map Carrier as we were in the last video I did, using the same gun. We are using the FAL because I absolutely love this gun. It's a very, very accurate gun, first off, and with my favorite scope of all in Black Ops 2, Finder, it's an absolutely amazing gun. As I mentioned, I think it's the best assault rifle in the game. Basically, with this game here, I go 50-3 for the kill deaths, and I get 17 defends, 6 captures, and I believe we do end up winning both rounds. But like on the last round, I'm not sure about the first round, but on the last round, we got 200 to 112 for the domination points. We did pretty good. It was kind of funny because there was this kid the whole entire time. Every time you'd kill him, or like I killed him tons of times with the low score streaks I used, which is typically what I use for domination because like I said, I'm not usually the one to go around rushing around and collecting kills like crazy. My main thing is play the objective, even if it means getting more deaths than there are kills on my side, because it's all about the objective with domination, in my opinion. Of course, you want to try to go positive, but sometimes that just doesn't happen. Rarely, but sometimes it doesn't happen. But like I said, I ended up going 50-3 on this game, and the majority of what I got were defends, and I got 6 captures. Again, I thought it was a pretty good game of domination. We were playing against a team where this little kid and his friend, they were both on different gamer tags here, and they were playing against us, and every single time you killed them, they would absolutely just break out in rage, and they'd say like flappy booby pancakes or something. It was pretty hilarious, and I thought I wish I would have recorded it live so you guys could be able to hear their voices and everything, because it was very, very funny. But it was fun to be able to kill those people because they basically just raged the whole time and said really ridiculous things because their parents were probably sitting in the same room and they probably just couldn't drop the F-bomb, or you know, they simply didn't know what the F-bomb was because they were saying floppy booby pancakes or whatever. But today I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about domination because I have some opinions about domination as well as many others do. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started with my first bit of opinion, and of course that's on the timed rounds instead of the first one to get to a set amount of points, and also the fact that there are dual rounds back to back, which there's a little halftime in between them, and then it starts up the second round. And you know, personally, I don't like this, and I have my reasons for it, and I'm sure you've heard some other people complain about it, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it for a little bit. First off, do I think domination got ruined? No, but I think it has some issues that need resolved, obviously. I think it's still playable. I think it's still fun, but it has its issues. My first issue with the second round stuff is that if somebody is losing, or the other team, let's say, is losing against you so bad, they'll just drop out. A handful of those team players will just drop out on the other team. Well, I guess they're not team players, they're just on the other team because they're ditching their team because they're losing really badly, and they think, hey, you know what, I'm probably not going to win this second round because they just absolutely dominated me in the first round, so why stick around for the second round? Then they leave, and there's like, what, 2 or 3 people that your whole entire team is playing against, and it's not fair to them, and it's not fair to you. It takes away a lot of that fun in domination, and it's really unfortunate that people back out because they think they are going to lose the second round, which is my second issue. The fact that one team can dominate so much in the first round that the other team can do absolutely whatever they can to win the game. They can do the most they can to win the game. It's very unlikely that they will actually be able to pull through on the second round because on the first round, the other team won or beat them so badly. And that's kind of unfortunate because it ruins the epic comeback, you know? I've seen games where I'm sitting there getting beat, my team's getting beat, we got beat the first round, and then the second round, we're screwed the second round, but we stick in the game because we don't like to back out, we just want to stick in the game. And really that leaves you to the point where, you know, they have A, B, you have C, and they're pushing you on C, and what's happening is, you know, they can have 2 players on your, for example, if you're on the map Hijacked, they can be on that loft above C, on the back of the boat, I believe it's on the back of the boat. they can be on that loft and they can have 2 players there, and you'll still spawn right there on C, which is ridiculous, and they'll just shoot you from the loft, and it's not very fair, obviously, because you spawn and you're dead right off the bat, and they can just hold you on C just as long as there's not too many of the other players on that spawn. Once it becomes to the point where their whole team is on your spawn, they'll spawn you somewhere else, obviously. But it's an issue because, you know, a few people can have a great line of sight on your spawn and just, you know, pick you off right when you spawn on, for example, C Domination, and that really sucks. Again, no epic comebacks is probably the biggest issue. It's timed now. You know, you have a set time, not a set amount of points. And for the second round, you know, personally, I think that if it gets to the point where your team is dominating so much and the other team cannot win, what is their point of continuing? And that's why people are leaving the matches. They'll realize, holy crap, I'm so behind, let's just drop out so it really doesn't affect us and so we don't lose, you know? And it kind of sucks, again, for the other team that's winning. My next issue would be completely related to score streaks. A lot of people are having score streak issues because, as many of you guys know, these score streaks carry on over to the second round. So what a lot of people do, for example, I've noticed this personally, people will sit up at their spawn points and they'll just camp there and they'll rack up on kills and they'll get a high kill streak or a high score streak, which is kind of hard to do actually on Domination because of the fact that, you know, for kills, I think you only get like 100 points, and, you know, whenever you cap a flag, which it's kind of nice how the system with the scores you get from capping the flags works. Basically, if you cap the C flag, for example, you spawn on C, the other team spawns on A. If you spawn on C and you cap the C flag that's already yours, you know, in the beginning of the game, you're going to get less points. If you go to B, you cap that, you're going to get a little bit more points. If you go to the other team's flag and you cap that, C in this case, you're going to get a crap load of points. And I kind of like that. They've done some things that I really do like about Domination, but they've also done the things like the double round, again, that I don't like. And what a lot of people are doing is that they're saving their score streaks to the second round. So, you know, within the first, I believe, 16 seconds of the second round or something like that, you can't use your score streaks. But later on, you can pull out your score streaks that you've saved up, and it can be whatever, you know, stealth helicopter. In this case, I've used the Hellstorm missile, I believe, because I ran Hellstorm missile, Lightning Strike, and Hunter Killer Drone. And a quick tip about the Hunter Killer Drone, for all you guys who are saying that it's so overpowered, which it is, I will say that, you know, you toss it and you can pull, you know, sometimes 3 kills, and it's just absolutely crazy, because it's a low, very low score streak, and all you do is whip it out, toss it. It takes a matter of seconds to get it active, and it does everything else for you, and it almost always gets at least 1 kill. You know, a lot of people hate the Hunter Killer Drone, but a little tip is simply jump. You're running, you hear it coming towards you, it starts beeping like crazy, jump. And simple as that, you can usually avoid being killed by the Hunter Killer Drone. You'll get really, really damaged and messed up from it. But if you jump right before it hits the ground, more than likely you're going to be able to survive the Hunter Killer Drone. That's why I don't think it's OP, because I never die from the Hunter Killer Drone from the enemy team because of the fact that I just jump. Right when I hear the beeping go beep, 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 really fast, just jump, and you typically do survive. Anyway, I don't think Domination, again, was ruined in Black Ops 2. I still enjoy playing it, and I'll continue to play it. And the majority of my gameplay will still be probably dedicated to Domination because it's what I really do enjoy. I recommend using smaller kill streaks if you can rack up those kills, and if you can play the objective very, very well. Go for some higher kill streaks, whatever. And I think that the problem with score streaks can simply be resolved if both teams, you know, if one team's using score streaks the second round and saving them from the first round, why don't you just do the same? Because it'll become one big score streak battle, but right now with Black Ops 2, if Treyarch is going to be allowing it, you have to cope with it and, you know, pack a secondary rocket launcher and use it against their flying kill streaks, take out their helicopters right when they bring them up. you know, you got to find your own way to fight against it, because clearly Treyarch is not doing anything about it at this time. I'm going to thank you guys for watching. This is the base fight. Go ahead and subscribe for more if you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, and go ahead and in the description below I have a website called quantumgamer.com. It's news, opinions, stuff like that. You can get more content on that website. I'm taking it kind of seriously, I guess. I'm trying my best. And I also have a Twitter account, Quantum Gamer, which is available in the description below. Thanks everybody for watching again. This is the base fight.